Hey everyone, it's a Photo Techie. I hope you're all doing well. Yes, we are talking about the Fusion Pro 3 again. So Bar Goes the Sheep, amazing name by the way, discovered something interesting about the Fusion Pro 3, and it's to do with a manual calibration without using the anti-friction ring. Let's take a look. So right now the controller is calibrated using the anti-friction ring. Everything is normal. This is just like, how it's after you've done the software update and everything. And we reach the 100% values just before we hit the physical thumbstick gate. Now this controller, I have described this and a lot of others have described this as having a bit more hyper response, and it can be a little bit uncontrollable because it does have that software outer dead zone. So it's just like a calculated out. It's not like a true raw output. It's a software sort of like shape that they've used, and for whatever reason they've decided to go with a lot more extra diagonal inputs. And this definitely feels like, very uncontrollable. At times, it might even feel like that the active area is not big enough. But we have the manual calibration options, and the software actually have the calibration options. So let me show you guys the software now. So here is the Gamer HQ software. What I can do is I can go into the test and calibrate option and actually recalibrate my sticks. But this time around, what I want to do is I want to use the method that Bar Goes the Sheep have described, where I'm going to take out the anti-friction ring, which is going to fool the software to get the active area to be a lot more larger, because the stick will be reaching the edges much further than what it can do with the anti-friction ring installed. To do that, it's very simple. We take the faceplate off and we'll take the anti-friction ring out of the right one. You can actually do both of the sticks, but I find it's better leave the left one as it is. Just take the anti-friction ring off the right one. And to do that, I'm just going to push it out. Very easy to come out. I will install the faceplate back in, and to go into calibration is just pressing the right stick and the X in at the same time. It tells you have to do 3 rotations, and I will do that. So left stick, 1, 2, 3, right stick. Now I do have those the wedges for the anti-friction ring, and it does feel jaggedy and stuff, but it doesn't actually affect the calibration. We do have to do the triggers as well 3 times. Once I've done that, what's going to happen is the calibration is done now, and if I put the anti-friction ring back in, you will see what's going on. Let me show you guys in Gamepad Tester. All right, so if I do the circularity test now, you will see the left stick is still doing its normal, software outer dead zone based option is still there. And the right one is not going to reach all the corners. It's because when we did the calibration, the active area was larger. Now I have the friction ring installed, so it's not reaching all the corners. Now you could, in the software, reduce the maximum dead zone to reach the outermost dead zone, even with the anti-friction ring installed, but it's still going to give you a little bit different response, but that's not the best way of using this. The best way is like using the controller without the anti-friction ring. Let me remove this. Now the anti-friction ring is gone, and if I go all the way out, I can easily reach those 100%. So we still have that, software outer dead zone and stuff, but the active area has gone a lot larger, which means the smaller movements are much more tamed than what they were. Now, I do find that I'd still have to adjust the maximum dead zones. Even doing this, don't leave them as 0, like that's going way out. So I found the best for me personally was bringing it down to like 5%. So say 5%, leave the left as normal, because that, we haven't done anything to the left stick. Saving the 5%, what happens is we have that initial, so the all movement, the 100% we were reaching way before, like it was here. Now I can go all the way out. There is a lot more movement on the stick, especially in diagonals. So before you were reaching the diagonal so quickly, this little thing makes the controller so tamed and so controllable, predictable, and it was very easy to get used to. Now, I would only advise this if you find the controller uncontrollable. If you do find that response to be very hyper, try this. It's actually an amazing find that we can change it like this. And it definitely, for me, it feels way more predictable. It's performing a lot better. And I personally don't go around the edges on the right stick. So that, those jaggedy feeling, those the latches that we have for the anti-friction ring, they don't bother me at all, because that's not what I do. On the left stick, yeah, I'm doing that all the time, gliding across the anti-friction ring and stuff, so that's fine, that's just there. But the right stick, I just never do that. I'm just aiming, so I don't even feel that. This has made this controller a lot more usable for me, and I think this one is going to see a lot more time now, so it will definitely be competing with the ESOP X for me, because the back buttons I find, like, you know, a lot better on this one, using jumping and stuff in XDefiant. So if you find the controller unusable, definitely try this one. Thank you so much to Bargos the Cheap for sharing this. Man, this is an insane find. And guys, you as well, please let me know what you think. If you try this, definitely leave a comment and share your experience. And if you have any other methods of doing anything on the Fusion Pro 3, share that as well. But yeah, just a quick video sharing this new, you know, this thing that he found, and I honestly think definitely changes the feel of the controller for me. Thanks a lot to everyone who subscribed, guys. Your support means a lot. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Hopefully I'll catch you in one of my other videos. Bye for now.
Right here.